So one of my followers came to me with a story that she is currently experiencing now. And of course, she wants to be hidden. So in this case, we will call her Mary. So Mary lives in America and she is currently married to a Haitian man. Her Haitian man is from Toronto, Canada, which is where they met. At the time that they met, they were both in college, and after college, they got married. Now, prior to getting married, her husband came to her with a story about his mermaid encounter. Now, during this mermaid encounter, the husband mentioned how there was a day that he was asleep on the beach. And if you have not noticed, there are beaches in Canada. He said he was out with his homeboys, having a good time on the beach, drinking, just frat boy stuff. He said he had a dream that he was mounted by a very attractive woman. And when he woke up, he just didn't think anything of it. He just went about his way. He said after that particular day, he kept having dreams of this woman that he dreamt of the first time. And she kept coming to him stating that they have a baby together. Now, if you haven't realized, a lot of marine spirits like to procreate. That's just their thing. They are very protective when it comes to procreation and their offspring. The husband mentioned how this marine spirit generated a bunch of wealth for him, like in ways that he doesn't even know how he got it. So of course he holds the connection between him and this marine spirit very, very close. Like he cherishes that. And he told the wife before they got married, if she wants to be with him, Mary has to allow the marine spirit to occupy her body. Now, remember I mentioned that the husband and the marine spirit has a baby together. And in order for that baby to be in the physical, the wife had to give birth to the baby. The wife mentioned how she was not ready for any of this. She claims that the marine spirit came to her in a dream on numerous occasions, trying to give a baby to her. And in that dream, she tells her no every single time. And apparently it's not going to stop until she accepts the baby in the dream. Because she loves her husband so dearly, she doesn't really know what to do. But there's a lot more to the story, so stick around for part 2. This is part 2 of a Haitian mermaid encounter. I had a beautiful woman by the name of Mary who reached out to me about her husband's mermaid encounter. Now, apparently this encounter happened when the husband and herself was in college and they didn't quite know each other yet. But when they started to get involved and eventually got married, the husband told her he would be with her under one condition, that she allow the mermaid to take over her body. Now, we all know that mermaids are multi-dimensional beings and they predominantly appear in dreams. As our conversation went further, she mentioned how the husband and the mermaid had a baby together. And in order for them to actually live out the truth, the wife, Mary, had to allow the mermaid to take over her body. Mary mentioned that is something that she does not want, and I totally agree with her. Imagine the love of your life, your husband, someone that you love dearly, is watching these things happen to you. She mentioned how she started to notice physical changes in her body. She said her feet begin to become elongated. Her nails are beginning to grow extremely long. Mind you, this is currently happening in real time. And her eyes went from blue to pitch black. When she would go to her husband about this, the husband would say literally nothing, and he would tell her to allow it to happen. And as I mentioned earlier, she is not ready for that. Something that was very interesting to me, she came to me and said that she had a dream of the mermaid. And the mermaid, every time she dreams of this particular thing, it keeps trying to shove a baby to her. If she accepts that baby, she will become pregnant in the physical world. I know for some, this probably sounds crazy, but that's literally how it works, purely based on my experiences. Currently, they are in their 4th year of marriage, and she told me she began to see weird things happen in the 2nd year of their marriage. I can only imagine how scary this is for her. I asked her several times, why haven't you worked on leaving? Apparently the husband is well off. He has his own practice and, he has a substantial amount of wealth. She mentioned that he told her that the mermaid gave him high amounts of wealth, and she's not ready to leave. And in this economy, I completely understand. But it's kind of a life and death situation here, so I mentioned to her that she should work on leaving, for sure. She kept stressing the fact that she feels like her husband is looking at the mermaid instead of her. She feels her husband only wants her for that specific situation. What makes this story even crazier is that she told me that she began to see scales in her bed. Like basically when she wakes up, she sees dead skin, as if a snake was peeling itself or something. Stick around for part 3.